I don't know whether you can hear it. As soon as I started filming, there was a crow making a tremendous noise in the background. But yeah, I've come over to the airfield. I did come over on Sunday. It was beautiful, clear. It's a little bit murky today, but not too bad. But unfortunately, having got it all out and ready, she just wouldn't start. I had put it on charge, but obviously not long enough. Haven't been over for absolutely ages. But before I do anything today, hangar's still closed up. What I do need to do is I just need to check certain parts of the strip to make sure that we're not particularly waterlogged. So let's have a look. This is just a little hollow that sometimes gets a little bit damp, but as you can see and probably hear, there's nothing there at the moment. But I will go further up. There's a bit up here that sometimes gets a little bit damp. The grass here is quite long, but it's not actually too damp. So just go and look and see what happens over the top of the hill. I know that Colin has done some work. You can probably see where he's been rolling it, but he did say that we'd got some molehills that he'd been working on halfway up the hill, so just have a look at those first. I think I'm going to have to be a little bit careful because that patch down the very bottom that got really wet last year, where I got the tractor stuck, does look as if it is pulling up there again now. But if I bring the camera out, actually the strip is looking pretty good. He's certainly done a good job with the molehills. Well, I did leave it on a maintenance charge. You can see this unit I got from Halfords. You either press the top there and you get a full charge, or if you press the bottom there, it just keeps it topped up. So with a bit of luck, we should be good to go. My name is Tim Palmer. I fly a Jodel DR1050 out of this farm strip in East Anglia. Saying 13.2, so hopefully that'll be okay. And the trusty dipstick. Is reading absolutely full, but to be honest, I don't even need to use the dipstick because I can actually see it at the bottom of the filler cap. Fill to the line with water. Off camera, I'm decanting some fuel. And you bring the fuel to that line, and you put the lid on it, and you vigorously shake it, and then leave it to stand. And if there is no ethanol present, then the line where the water separates from the fuel is exactly the line that we had, which is where it is. Try and do this without confusing the issue. But yeah, so that proves that that fuel that we've just put in, SO Super Premium, is actually, there we go, ethanol free. Charger, take the negative off and the positive off, put that to the side. With the cowling off, it's a matter of checking the fuel strains. Yep, that one's fine. I didn't expect too much of a problem because I only did that Sunday, but I still do like to check. Yeah, both of those are fine. And then try this one-handed. There we are, just under the 4. So that's good. Put the boots back on where I put the charger. Can't really see with my hand in the way, but cover both of those ones up. Double check that cap with that hand, and then I won't need to film putting the cover back on because you saw it coming off. I'm going to put the harness on the basis that she is going to be kind and go. But you never can be 100% sure. I think what I'll do is I'll just try and get it going first of all before I start putting everything on and in and everything. Master is on. Mixture is rich. We're on front tank. Fuel pump. Just going to turn it a couple of times. Okay, that sounds alright. Going to put mags to both. Clip up. So I've got sound recording. These two cameras have been working for 6 minutes now or so, but I will do a sound sync. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that should be sound synced. Now it's about time I started putting all of the other bits and pieces together. Let's try and get away from this bit, just in case a van comes around. Okay, that's better. I feel happier being out of the way there. I don't know how these are going to work in terms of reducing the glare, but we shall see. It's quite bright. I had to put a bit of air conditioning on, I'm afraid. It is cold outside, but having said that, we are steaming up a little bit. So, I'll close this all up. Doesn't sound that comfortable, actually. It certainly strikes me that I've got it plugged out. Just try leaning it a bit. You just have to make the decision. It's a no-go. I don't know whether it's going to come up in the cameras, but we're thumping around like mad.
does seem quite a bit better. Fuel is on the front tank. I've got fuel pump is on. Just checking the hill. Fine. Something's driven down there through the mud.
Runway 20 Sierra joining downwind.
Master is in. Carbeat's cold. Mixture is rich. Carbeat is cold. Fuel pump is on front. Magnetors are on both. I will give it a burst of hot air. Let's see how we go through this piece, which didn't look too bad. Okay, let's back up to where it should be. Okay, let's go. Well, we're back into the air, which is rather nice. ~2 in the end. I must admit, like so many of us, I am really looking forward to longer days, better weather and more flying. But let's not complain. Today really was only a matter of trying to make sure that the old girl started. She started fine. I had a quick look around and see if there was anything that I could notice with the plugs. I tightened everything up and it seems to have made a difference. But having said that, I do think I need to take them all out and give them a jolly good clean. One thing's for sure, these machines don't like sitting around doing nothing. I think it's going to be one of those days whereby I had a lot to think about before we actually flew. I tried to film some stuff that I don't normally do. There's nobody about, so on that basis nobody's chasing you. It was a bit disappointing. I had Rob with me on Sunday and we got everything all set up and there was just no way she was going to start. Even when I tried hand swinging it, she just didn't want to go. So yeah, it was important to get this flight sorted. And I did say in that last one, I think it probably will be the last one, where I said trying to give something to make people smile. I realised that some of my videos recently have been a bit on the glum side, but as I say, I felt I needed to do that. But what I did say is it's always nice to share the flying, and I had one lovely comment, which was it is nice to share flying with somebody, but even when I haven't got somebody sitting there or somebody sitting there, I actually am sharing my flight because I'm sharing it with all of you. And on that note, I would just like to say thank you very much for all your support and encouragement. I don't do Patreon, I don't do Fund Me a Coffee or whatever. I basically just do it because I want to do it and I want to share what I'm doing. As so many people have said, and we will constantly say, it is such a privilege to be able to do what we do.